This.
And had to protect that by his damn self, and he wasn't. All of them guys were stronger than him. All of them were stronger than him. All of them were more talented than him. And yet, all he did at the beginning of that fight, all they could do was put a scratch on his mask. And I know people say, well, his ability, man, his ability is OP, man. He has a hack's ability. But see, I knew people would say that. What happened when he fought Minato? Minato beat him. When nobody saying that shit, y'all was happy. Oh man, Minato, having fangasms everywhere, man. Minato, man, he owned him, man. He owned him. Y'all say nothing. His ability was hacks then. Why? Because he lost. But as soon as Obito want to win it, when he's winning, his ability is hacks. His ability is hacks. When he losing, you don't say nothing. None of that shit being said. That shows the bias right there. That shows the bias. Minato beat him. Oh, nothing. You suck up all the yellow flash semen you can, get out the facial from him, yellow facial from damn Minato. But then when somebody else with it, oh man, that bitch ass Obito, he bitch, man, he ain't do that. His hacks ability, man, his ability is hacks. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, what made you think that he's a bitch? What has he done to be bitchfied? All he did was win. He didn't cry. He did everything he's supposed to do. He succeeded in all his plans. He succeeded. All he did was win. Anytime they knocked him down, he got back up, grabbed his nuts, and said, "What you got for me now?" He kept going. Everybody was stronger than him, but yet he a bitch. A bitch would be somebody like bully people, like all the other villains that were stronger than everybody. They bullied everybody. They were OP, so they were whipping everybody. This man was the weakest, fighting people that were stronger than him. You know what I'm saying? He was the David beating Goliath, and he was the villain. You know what I'm saying? But yet he bitch made. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's what I'm saying. That's the biases I'm saying about what y'all be doing, man. But he bitch made. But anyway, so let's get back on topic, man. Everybody was shook. Everybody got shook one point in time by Madara on the battlefield. Everybody got shook by Madara. When they saw how strong he was, what he could do, they were scared. They were scared. Obito. Madara, y'all look up to Madara, respect Madara. But Obito, when he came on the battlefield, he tried to tell Obito what to do. And Obito stood up, looked that motherfucker in his face, and was like, look, dog, you don't tell me what to do. And what, man, let me tell you something, let's get this straight right now. Me and you ain't never been friends. Notice what he said. Not just like, we have never been friends. That means that ever since the day I met you, me and you ain't never been friends. You ain't brainwashed me. I ain't your puppet. I didn't believe in you. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm using you. But yet he's his puppet. The man said it clear as day. Me and you ain't never been friends. He couldn't make Madara. He said it to his face, right beside him. Everybody else scared of Madara. Everybody looking out for him. Obito know what Madara can do. He know his capabilities. And still, but he know like in his guts, like, look, man, if it comes down to it, I have to defeat you. I defeat you too. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about that dude. Nobody gave him props. I mean, like, he like said, oh, he got one pubic hair. Then I'm gonna say everybody else must not have no balls at all then, because they none of them had enough the guts to say that shit to Madara. Obito did. Obito said it right to his damn face. He would have said it louder. He said it loud enough for him to hear him. Like, look, you. And what Madara said, even Madara got to respect them. I was like, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see what you can do. He's like, all right. He took control of the Ten Tails. And what did he do? Sat there, he started spamming those damn, shooting out those damn thorns and shit, and spikes and wooden spikes, just demolishing all the Shinobi Alliance, killing them left and right. And they end up killing, he's about to get Naruto, but of course we all know that Neji jumped away. And this is what I like. A lot of people ain't get it. When he said, Obito said that you remind me a lot of me, when he first saw Naruto. A lot of people thought as well, Naruto gonna be one to talk no jutsu. That's what all y'all say in your videos, right? In the comments section, talk no jutsu. Make jokes about talk no jutsu. Spam the same shit. Same reviews, same comments, same words, but y'all don't think alike. You know what I'm saying? No free thinking. I gotta say what everybody else is. My opinion is everybody else's opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit starts steamrolling, man. But anyway, let's keep on going. And he said, okay, let's see how you keep thinking like that. So this is the thing about it. Most people ain't get it. Obito at heart isn't a villain. He's a you know, you already heard the saying, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Well, he's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Man, he's a good kid inside. He really wants the best for the world. You know what I'm saying? I said, how you doing all this? He wants to want the best for the world. He's a shinobi, and this is how he contradicts things. He contradictive. He has to act like a shinobi to be a shinobi. That's why he told Kakashi, "We are trash." He included himself. He didn't, because he was a shinobi. He was doing things that a shinobi would do in order to make his plan happen. Most people didn't even get that when he said we are trash. He included himself. You know what I'm saying? Because he have done wrong too, and he's gonna keep doing wrong until his plan gets corrected and he can change things. He said we are trash. So he has that internal struggle, like, I gotta do evil in order to get to a greater good. So with Obito, when he saw Naruto was still like that good little Obito, that good little young Obito, and he was like, well, if I can break this guy, it's almost a way of him testing Naruto to see if what he's doing is right. You know what I'm saying? Because he already got that internal struggle in himself, but he got to keep going. He got to keep going to resolve it. I got to see this on through. But with Naruto, he can test it and say like, well, if this guy overcomes me, then I must be wrong. I'm going on the wrong path. So he said, that's why he said, I got to bring Naruto into despair. And then when he killed, Neji got killed, and then Neji was leaning on his shoulder with the blood hanging out, with blood running out of his mouth and stuff. And a lot of people ain't even get this. A lot of people ain't get what happened. That was supposed to be almost like Obito had his Rin. That was supposed to be like Naruto's Rin when he had Kakashi. It would have been more effective if he would have killed Sasuke like that, but he killed Neji. You know what I'm saying? And Neji was bleeding out the mouth. He was holding him in his arm. He was like leaning on his shoulder. And he told Naruto, like, I thought you said you're gonna save everybody. You gave up this beautiful speech. Just like Obito thought he could save everybody. I'd do anything for my friends. That's what Obito thought. I could do everything for my friends. And he's like, look around you, man. This is what you were fighting for. And he looked around and he saw all those dead people on those spikes and stuff, and all the people that are supposed to be his friends and comrades laying there bloody, dead and stuff. He said, this is the world that you are fighting for. And then he had his friend in his hands that was dying. So he looked, he's like, then you think about it, back when he had Ren in his arms, he looked around, he saw all the dead bodies, all the blood. And like, this is what I'm being a shinobi for? This is life? And he was saying that too with Naruto. And then look at this is what you defending. This is what you were fighting against. But see, this is the thing though. When that happened to Obito, he walked back to Madara. Madara brought him further and further down into the darkness. But when like he did that to Naruto, remember he was stunned. He broke Naruto. Naruto was broken. Naruto was sitting there with that stare look on his face. So that was like he taught no jutsu Naruto. Obito did. The hero wasn't taught no jutsu nobody, right? Obito got his ass. He was shook. He didn't know what to think. His ideals was shattered. Like, yo, this dude could be right. And he was sitting there with a stunned look on his face. And what happened? What's called slapped him. Pow! Hinata, started giving a whole bunch of, giving a whole little Nakama power-up speech. Yeah, Naruto, you gotta blah, 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 your friend, whole Nakama. But he had friends that would bring him back to the light. You know what I'm saying? See that? Madara took him further into the darkness. Hinata kept him back into the light. So he kept on going. And we all hold that ass, Sasuke and them came to the battlefield, blah, blah, blah. And then another time people know, damn, Obito taught no jutsu Kakashi. When he called, Kakashi said, man, I thought you was a hero. Obito thought about a minute and said, nah. He said, you know what, man? He said, man, you ain't nothing but trash. And he was shook. He's like, remember that time he said there like, I'm trash. And he was sitting there, blank looking at someone doing that. Naruto had to go get him. Like, man, get your ass to the game, man. We out here fighting. You sitting there with this dumbass look on your face, man. That was just one thing that Obito said to him. Obito called him trash, and he was shook. Am I trash? Maybe I really am trash. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's what he did, man. Obito shook him. Check his ideas. But then y'all spam me. I'll tell him jutsu. It ain't gonna happen. Naruto and him been talking the whole time. Naruto been talking. Obito ain't budged Naruto. I mean, he ain't budged Obito. But Obito shook up Naruto. Obito shook up Kakashi. He tested their ideals. Like I'm saying, well, what makes him a bad villain? He influenced the most of the series. He's killed the most characters. Got the most body counts. He's won. He's completed his mission. He put in work. He defeated everybody who was stronger than him. Where's the bitch asses at? Where's the bitch asses at? And he's still on the battlefield. But everybody got scared of Madara. He didn't have no fear. Stood up Madara in his face. Madara ain't do shit to him. Stepped to Madara. Fought Nine Tails. Buju beat you. Damn Naruto. He fought damn Eight Tails B. Kakashi. Guy. By himself. Ain't do shit to him. Where's the bitch assness? He shook up Naruto. Look how many people he killed on the battlefield. He blew up Ino's dad. Damn Shikamaru's dad. He made them orphans. Just like he did Naruto. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man, get the fuck out. Man, y'all guys is on some bullshit. Obito doing this shit, man. So he fight Kakashi one-on-one. He tried to talk no juice him in the own world. Of course, you know, Kakashi wasn't gonna fall for it again. But see, y'all forget another thing what he did. He said, don't y'all want it to be like the old days? And he showed him as a young kid being up back and he's like, what's called it? And he was like, nah, you know, I don't want that, you know. And people don't get that scene, man. It was never just about just Ren. He included Kakashi in the whole situation too. Once again stating, if he was the whole thing, he got friend zone. Why would he incorporate Kakashi in this damn plan? And that whole friend zone shit, I'm sure how dumb that shit is. He liked Ren, he loved Ren, whatever. He loved Kakashi, he loved his world. He loved his life. He loved his life. Ren was like the most important thing in his life at the time. When he thought that she had feelings for Kakashi, even if she did, Kakashi didn't care about her. The whole Sasuke Sakura thing, when Naruto used to like Sakura, she didn't like him, but she liked Kakashi, Sasuke, but Sasuke didn't like her ass. It went on that. But you see, when he thought that she was liking Kakashi, what did he do? He didn't bitch. He didn't cock block Kakashi. He sat back and was like, look, long as she happy, I'm happy. He chilled. G-mode, you know, she don't like me, she don't like me. He sat back. He wasn't crying, please Ren. Kakashi, don't like Kakashi. He said no. He ain't said no. He said, well, okay, long as she happy, I'm happy. When they were walking together, what he was doing? He was sitting in the back with Minato, chilling, talking to Minato. Minato's like, look, try to give him some grown man advice. Like, look, man, he said, you know, I know you like him. He was shocked, and he was like, he was keeping it. Like I said, cause Obito was keeping that shit on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it is what it is. And he was like, yo, I know you like her, or whatever. He said, but you got plans to be on Kage. He said, we're gonna be on Kage, right? He's like, yeah, you know. So he's like, yeah, okay. Don't dwell on that, man. Make that your focus, man. You know, don't worry about these chicks right now. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of time for that, but if you're gonna be on Kage, you gotta strive to be that. You know, cut that stuff aside. You know, don't worry about him. You know, because he knew that Obito was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I know right now, you know, girls of that age, they go for the bad boys. Everybody love the bad boys, but then later on in life, they want somebody that's settled down, got a nice head on their shoulder. Then all the people that were like nerds and stuff like that, like back in high school, they doing good now. You know what I'm saying? The bad boys out here still smoking weed, damn 22s on their cars, still living with mama and stuff like that. But them other guys that had some sense, they got real jobs, went to college, graduated, got a life, got a future, got insurance. You know what I'm saying? Then when the women grow up, they realize like, yo, I need this stability in my life. I want a real man. I can't play with these little bad boys no more. That's what they are. They are boys. You know what I'm saying? I need a man that's grown up and did something in life. So you try to tell them like, look, strive for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Hokage. I got a woman. You know, I mean, you know, but I told him having a woman. You know, so he's like, cool, man. You know, just strive on that, man. So he just gave him some grown man advice. So I'm like, cool, but you know, people feelings die hard. You know. And so, when she died, like I said, when I tell people, when Ren died, that was the catalyst for his fall. It wasn't like, I'm just do this for Ren. It wasn't like, I'm gonna just do this for Ren. Cause you ever see that? He looked around first. He looked around at everything. He expected the panel showed him looking around, looking at all the bloodshed, looking at all the death. Then he had it on the arms too. And then he said, what the hell is this? This is hell. He went back, this is just for Ren, just doing this just for Ren. He had it in his arms, but he looked around to see his surroundings first. And he saw everything that happened to him. He had the blood in his face. He saw Kakashi laying on the ground. He got blood on him. And that's when he said, look, he said, something wrong, something got to change. That's when he said, I'm in hell. This is hell. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about that whole aspect of Ren. Ren opened his eyes to that situation. Her death opened his eyes to that situation. To what the shinobi world really was like. That was just this tragedy in the whole thing. That was what it was right there. So when he lost to Kakashi, it shows that, you know the scene, a lot of people got this wrong. He got stabbed in the chest. He let Kakashi stab him and he had a hole in his chest. And he said, this is what this world has left me. I'm hollow inside. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing left. This world has left me with nothing. So he's doing this plan to get everything back. He needs something to fill up this empty space in him. This loss. He had lost. He need to recover everything he lost and put this hole and have something back in him. You know what I'm saying? I know it's metaphoric. There's a deeper meaning in that. He was just saying that, like, look, I'm trying to get it back, man. I've lost everything. I'm hollowness. I'm empty. I need what I lost to fill me back up. I want to feel again. You know what I'm saying? He numb to this world. This world's left him with nothing. So that's what he said. He tried to get the power to bring back everything he lost. He tried, then, case in point. So people be like, let me tell you this. Let me show y'all, people don't even get this. If it just was about Ren. Feel me on this. If it just was about Ren. He could have easily did that plan to kill himself and got Ren to come back to life, just like just like Pain did for the damn Leaf Village. He could have killed us. He had the Renegon. He could have killed himself and just brought Ren back. He would easily gave his life up for Ren. He gave his life up for Kakashi. So if Ren was just the be all end all of everything, he could have killed himself right then and there when he got the Renegon, brought Ren back. Bam. Case in point. She there. Know what I'm saying? He already was alright without her being in his life, because think about it. Like I said, he didn't trip when she was with Kakashi. He didn't cop block Kakashi. They were walking together and chilling together. He wasn't all cop like, hey baby, you know. And on top of that, if he wanted her that bad for himself, he could have let the rocks crush Kakashi and then be like, oh well, I got Ren to myself now. Easy. Easy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't feel me though, man. Y'all I'm getting the bigger picture, man. I need to calm down, man. I'm getting in battle mode right now. Let me calm down. Alright, let's go. Now, when he lost the fight to Kakashi, he comes back, he gets out of the, he knew his time was up, like, well, I don't want to die in this world. Let me get out of here to execute my plan. Boom, he leaves his dimension, pops out there. Madara sees he mortally wounded, like, oh, I got your ass now. You been talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nobody gonna talk shit to Madara, you know what I'm saying? He trying to execute his plan and forcibly make him do the, bring him back to life. And Obito like, nah, fuck that, I still ain't doing it, man. He was laying on the ground in pain, bloodied up. And he still ain't do it, And then, Madara, here come your boy, Minato, the gold flag, yellow flag. She comes to save the day. He runs in and slashes him. Trying to go. Obito bleeding everywhere, man. And he said, I think about Senpai. And the man said, was he Obito? And he realized, oh, man, Obito did all that shit back in the day. And he said that bleeding up, everybody thought it was over. Everybody thought it was over. But like I said, that resolve in his heart. That resolve. Boom. Switched out. He became the Ten Tails. God, though, man. I love that point. Because I knew, ooh, y'all was salty. Oh, y'all was salty, man. I know y'all hated it. This is right in the series. How dare he be the 10 Tails? He gonna be the 10 Tails. Oh, my gosh. He's such a bitch. He's such a bitch. Man became the 10 Tails. None of y'all saw it coming. Y'all predicted so much bullshit. Following up other reviewers. Following up other fanboys. Everybody talking the same. Saying the same shit. Y'all been wrong about this character. Over and over and over and over again. And that's what makes y'all so mad, man. That makes y'all so mad because everything y'all try to put on this character, he always go above that. He trumps it every fucking time. He's that kid, man. He's that comeback kid. No matter how much y'all talk shit, he's still here. I want y'all to talk about how weak he is. He's still here. He started from being the weakest. He finally got power. Now he's the most powerful being in Naruto. And see, it was this saying about success. It's a motivation spirit speech. Y'all probably heard it. It goes like this. It was this young man. He went up to this guru, and he said, "Guru, I want to be successful." And the guru said, "Oh, you want to be successful?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You sure about that?" He said, "Yeah, I'm sure." So the guru said, "Meet me at the beach first thing in the morning." The young man said, "Okay, I got it." The young man goes out to the beach 6 o'clock in the morning, sharp, 6 o'clock sharp. Guru down there waiting on him. So, all right. He said, "You ready to learn how to be successful?" He said, "Yes, I am." He said, "Go stand out there in the water." So the young man go out there in the water about knee deep. Guru said, "Nah, you gotta go out there further. Go out further." The young man go out further. He go all the way up to his chest. And Guru said, "Nah, you still gotta go further." He said, "How's it gonna teach me about being successful?" He said, "Don't worry about it. You said you want to learn how to be successful, and you need to listen to me. I said go out further." So he go out further, man. The water up to his chin. And he said, "Guru, man, what's going on, man?" So next thing you know, the guru come in the water with him and dunk his head down into the water, hold him down there. The young man struggling and fighting to live, and he's struggling hard as he can. And the guru hold him down there till he almost drowned. He pulls him up and drags him back onto the beach. And the young man's coughing up water and stuff and choking. And he said, "Guru, man, why'd you do that, man? You said you're going to teach me to be successful. How's that going to teach me to be successful?" He said, "I just taught you how to be successful." He said, you saw how you fought me? You just wanted to breathe, right? You was fighting. Nothing else mattered in your whole life except getting another breath of air. Just to have that next breath of air. There was nothing in the world mattered. Money, time, food, women, nothing mattered to you. Just that one breath of air mattered to you the most. He said, once you got something in life that you want that bad, that you willing to everything else in the world don't matter, just that's on your mind, you gotta want it like you want that last breath. He said, then you'll be successful at whatever you do. Some days you go days without eating, days without sleep. You keep going until you get the way you got to get. The only thing that matters is what you want. That's how you have success. And that's what OBITO was. His resolve was like, I'm not gonna lose this. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on striving. Case in point, when the Ten Tails tried to pull him apart, a lot of people thought it was actually him getting pulled apart, but that was just like his identity. He was losing who he was to the Ten Tails was snapping him up, and he was getting like swallowed up by the Ten Tails power and everything, and his consciousness, and he was losing it. And he sat the picture, and he saw the picture of getting ripped apart of him and his team. He had Kakashi, Rin, him, and Minato on there. Was ripping up. And he saw everybody like disappear, and he was losing it. He saw his face get ripped up, and then he sat out, and he saw Rin get put up. He said, "Rin," because it was like once again, what caused the catalyst for him to go into to change his life. It was the same thing. It was help driving him to bring it back. And so he said, "Hell nah, I'm not losing everything else again." And what he did, he pulled it back together and tamed the Ten Tails. That's how much he wanted it. He wanted it more than the Ten Tails wanted it. He wanted that success. He wanted to survive. He wanted his resolve, pulled it together. Like I said, that was heroic. There's a lot of people don't like his villain. That's something that a villain doesn't do things like that. A hero does. Once against the odds, and everything was just tearing him apart, limb for limb, like the world. It was like the world was just ripping him apart. The world came against him to say that he was wrong. But in his heart, he knew he was right. He didn't give up. And he pulled it together and said, "Ain't no way in the world I'm losing to you. I'm not even going to lose to the Ten Tails." He said, "Man, I'm working for a higher power. I'm working for a greater good." And he just didn't lose. He would not lose. And he won. He pulled it together, boom. Then he looked like he the sage of six paths. He got full control over the Ten Tails. And it was a great tale, man. And once again, then what y'all say? He wiped the cars of a 13-year-old girl. What did she have to do with anything? Was she there in the present? No. And if you look at the damn picture, even though he said Ren, it had all of them together. When it was pulling it apart, it was all of them getting pulled apart. When it came back together, it was a picture of them all together. That was what he lost. That was what his mind was focused on. That was the bigger picture. Like I said, Ren was the catalyst, but what was the bigger picture? It had all of them on there, not just Ren. Like I said, if it was just about Ren, it was just a big picture of Ren. He even, like I said, he had Kakashi, Minato himself all together again. He pulled that back together. That was what he lost. That's what he wanted back. That was what helped his resolve. She was a key point in his resolve, but she was a key point in his fall too at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So case in point, he can't also just change. And the whole thing about her being 13. Let me tell y'all on that some dumbass shit. Not one time in this whole manga anime he did anything sexual or romance. He never even admitted his feelings for Ren throughout the whole series. He never said, I want to marry you. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing he was saying was, I want her back alive. But yet, he's a 13-year-old girl. He wants to have sex with her. He's a pedophile. Now, that is fucking stupid as shit. You know what I'm saying? He never showed any kind of pedophile tendencies toward any character. Orochimaru has, but he hasn't. He hasn't. He never even showed it. He never tried to kiss Ren. Only thing he did was she held his hand when he was dying. And she grabbed his hand. He didn't grab hers. You know what I'm saying? When she was walking with Kakashi, he let her walk with Kakashi. He didn't cop block Kakashi. Once again, he didn't cop block Kakashi. He ain't go Ren, I like you so, but he ain't spit no game to Ren. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted her back alive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a pedophile. You think I'm a 13-year-old girl. That's another thing. What age did she die at? If she died at 13, how the hell is he gonna think of her as a grown-ass woman when he never seen her as a grown-ass woman? The only thing you can think about it, if it's a flashback, he thinking back to when he was in that time. Him himself, he was the same age as she was, or close to it. So as a man, if I think back, you know what I'm saying? Think about now. Everybody you're grown. If everybody, say you 20, 22, whatever your age is. If I think back to the first chick you screwed might be 15, 16 years old. Am I a pedophile now? If I'm a grown ass man, think about when I was screwing a 15-year-old. I was the same age as she was. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm thinking about, I can see her nude body as a 50-year-old girl. That doesn't make me a pedophile. It doesn't make me think about when I was back then. That's what I was doing back then with that girl. You know what I'm saying? Or if I didn't get nowhere with her, I can still have to, if I think back, that's the age she was when I last saw her. I can't think of somebody, how they gonna look at the age of 25 if I don't know what the hell, if I ain't never seen them at 25. I only seen them at 15. You know what I'm saying? And he never said that I want Ren back to marry her. I want her to screw her. He wanted her back alive. That was his whole thing. I want her back alive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, oh, he's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. And then case in point. Now people say, well, if you how is he was only 14 years old, man? He's 13. I mean, he's 14. How is he gonna know about love? How's he gonna know about love? You know, in the real world, man, you know, you get over a girl, man. And I said, okay, really? You gonna say real world now? You got guys pulling down comments, damn 50-story damn demon fox getting stuck into a infant baby. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden real world logic gonna come into play. Like, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit, man. Now, case in point, what's one of the greatest love stories of all time? Was a tragic love story. The Star-Crossed Lovers, Romeo and Juliet. Classic story, survived the test of time. Everybody read it, everybody knows it. But this is the thing that most people overlook. In Romeo and Juliet, Juliet was 13 years old. In love with Romeo. Check it out for yourself, I got time. Good, let's go. Juliet was 13 years old in Romeo and Juliet. You didn't even question that shit. You let it go like, oh, well, you know, this is a love story, man. It's a tragic love story. Star-crossed lovers. Wasn't all that going into, well, she's only 13. You accepted the story as what it was. And there wasn't no flashbacks. He was dating her at 13, son. Wasn't nobody saying, how could she be in love at 13? They end up dying for each other. You know what I'm saying? They end up dying for each other. That's how much they loved each other. And you'll say, that wasn't love? Get it together, homeboy. Get it together. Like I said, man, you got to accept the material as what is given to you. You can't sit there and change things your way to try to draw a negative opinion or to make yourself right. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go real world history, damn, people are getting married at 12 and damn 13 and shit. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. That's history. That's history right there, man. And then you wasn't even trying to marry this chick. Like I said, He wasn't even trying to marry her. So no thing so why would he do all of this over a girl? Like I said, wasn't you a girl, but if you won't say a case in point. Well, once again, let me tell you this. Peep the actuals. Troy. The big battle of Troy. What was Troy? The whole big battle of Greece and all that shit fought over. One woman. The guy wanted to get his wife back. He was in love with it. They started a war, a big gigantic war over one woman in Greece. One woman. Thanos. Thanos in Marvel Comics. One of the greatest villains of all time. Classic villain. You know what he did? To impress Lady Death. He was in love with Lady Death. To impress Lady Death, he went and destroyed almost his whole race. No reason, just destroyed him to impress Death. Then he goes get a gauntlet. He gets a power gauntlet that gave him the power of a god to impress Death again. You know what he does? He kills half the universe. Not to get the woman, just to impress her and to get them to like her. That's what he did. Nobody questioned it. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. That don't make any sense. That don't make any logic. Damn, Dante Inferno. This man jumped into hell trying to get his fiancée together. The man went into hell to get his fiancée back. That's the lengths that he would go to. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody question these things. But when Obito do it, oh, it's a bitch. He is a bitch. Like I said, look at that. Like I said, Thanos, Obito is trying to change the world what he live in. Thanos destroyed half the universe just because. I want to impress her, so I'm going to kill all these countless of civilizations. Half the universe wiped out like that. Not just one world, everybody. Just like that. That's what he did. Nobody questioned. Nobody was saying, where's the logic behind that? Where's the, as a woman, man, there's more bitches out there, man. I mean, real world, I'd be out there getting more bitches. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, once again, this is the dumbest shit ever. This is a shonen manga anime. Shonen. Young boys. Everything is ramped up to the extreme. If he would say, okay, I'm going to get Ren back just because, that would have been a weak story. It has to be some kind of a tragedy. It's got to be some kind of triumph. It's got to be, everything's on a gigantic scale. You know what I'm saying? Everything is huge, is large. It's a bigger picture. You got to create great drama. You got to make everything big, explosive. Everything got to be Michael Bay-ish. Everything got to be on the extreme level. Everything got to be pushed to the limits. That's what makes this story exciting. Damn, Frieza cut a planet Namek in half. Most people are like, how can he cut a planet in half? But he did it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't question it. Because it's a damn shonen anime. It's shonen manga. He's trying to take over the world for this. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to change the world. He's trying to change the shinobi way of life. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, I'm tired, man. Y'all got me in battle mode, you know what I'm saying? I had to calm down. But like, I will give my opinion on the whole thing, man. I think he was a great villain. He is a great villain. He did, like I said, man, you put his resume up to any other villain areas out there that y'all consider great, and he stands right along with anybody else. Anybody else. Easily. Easy. Like I said, you put in his body count, the amount of work he's done, and the fact that he's never been the strongest character that he fought against. He's never been the most talented. And look at the amount of work he put in to get to where he got to go. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. You know, so. But that's it, man. I broke that down as much as I could. I got another version of this coming out called, don't try to steal my title, man. It's gonna be called the Red Pill. You know, I know y'all was at it was already been done before, but it's gonna be called the Red Pill, man. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be on. Some people might like it. Some people might get it. Not get it. It's gonna be on a whole. I guess what called philosophical, biblical, real world. It's gonna be a deep discussion. It's gonna be deep. It's gonna be a whole different discussion. Like I said, man, I'm gonna break some stuff down, man. I hope people get it. Hope you like it. You know, if not, hey, if you're not into stuff like that, you know, hey, it might not be for you. But that's coming soon, man. It's coming real soon. Hope some guys enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I think I went kind of deep into this one, man. So like I said, if you get it, you're gonna like it. I'm pretty sure you will. But be on the lookout. Thanks for listening, man. I know it's gonna be a lot of dislikes. A lot of bullshit comments, you know, I don't care. Because like I said, it is what it is. You know, I just want to give my opinion on the character and why I think he's a great character. And I wasn't here to change any minds. I was just trying to, try to show the other side of the coin, you know. But yeah, because I might see in the comment section, but I'm kind of OBITO'd out, man. Especially after the second part that I'm about to do. This is Guru. I'm gonna let y'all later. Peace.